Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This reading is for the month of October for all of the fire signs out there, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'd like to say welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you already have, thank you so much. I want to get started for your monthly reading for the month of October for all of the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'd like to say thank you. You guys have been my biggest supporters so far, and that has meant so much to me. So I love that you guys are watching these. It makes me feel so good. You don't even know. And hopefully these are giving you some hope and some inspiration and helping you on your journey of life, which we all need some help and some support and some guidance. And especially right now, we're in a really hard time and things are shifting, and a lot of people are not sure which direction to go in or how life is changing for them. So, okay, guys, I'm going to show you your cards. The first is Orphaned. The second one is Deep Knowing. And the last one is Time for a Nap. So this is saying that you guys, you're feeling abandoned, or you have felt abandoned by maybe the people that you thought were going to be there for you, and you're realizing now you have a deep knowing that your people are changing and that you're going in a different direction on your path, and it's time to rest. That you guys, you're doing a great job. You are, and you're working your butt off, and congratulations. But this is permission to rest, that you guys, you got to slow down. You're overdoing it. And, you know, just because you do more things doesn't mean you can make the process go faster. There are no shortcuts. The only way to get experience is to do the actual work. And it doesn't matter if you overdo it. What happens is you get burned out, you get exhausted, and this is saying that you are, but it's okay. You know, that's how we learn. We're all trying to get balance, and sometimes you got to overdo it and then take a step back. And if you are learning that, me too. So you're normal to me, by the way, if you're looking for what's normal, which I always was. Okay, the first card is Orphaned. A sense of loss, an identity crisis. Recognize that you don't fit in, the need to belong, the uncertainty about your place. We are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, our society, and the larger culture. No man is an island. And it's important to recognize when being part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So you guys, you are coming to the realization that people who you thought were there for you are not able to be. And I know this feels like a terrible rejection and what is wrong with me. I'm telling you, there is nothing wrong with you. You are outgrowing people who aren't able to help and support you, and that is normal. And a lot of times, unfortunately, this is our biological family. I have experienced it. I know You want to believe that certain people are there for you and are there to help you. And maybe they were there for you and to help support you as much as they possibly could at the time. But this is saying that you need to get out and find your people. And I promise you, they are out there and they exist. And as you get older, we are here to help each other find our own family. And a lot of times these people are not related to us. And it doesn't mean you're defective. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. And it does not mean you are not lovable. That is bullshit. And it is not true. But to finally realize that and come to that conclusion on your own, it is very sad and it is heartbreaking. And I've been in that situation and it feels like the right people are never going to show up. And I promise you, yes, they will. And yes, they can. I have experienced it. I know it can happen. It did happen for me, and it's going to happen for you too if it hasn't happened yet. So don't stop searching for your people. They are out there. They exist. We are in an incredible time right now. The technology, the Zoom, the people that are out there, I can't even tell you during this pandemic, this has been such a fabulous time for me in my life. My circle of people is growing and not shrinking. And I'm finding a lot of the people that are supportive and helpful and kind and loving and spiritual, they are out there. They might not live geographically in my area, but guess what? We're connected and we're getting connected, and you can too. So don't give up hope. And you have that deep knowing. That is your inner voice. That's your intuition. You are getting connected to yourself. And as that starts to happen for you, what happens are the people who are not connected, they cannot keep up with you and they can't stay with you. But it's a lot easier for them to tell you that there's something wrong with you than to take a look at themselves. And you might be somebody else's buffer and they can't look at themselves if you're there, and it's easier to go after you and to tell you there's something wrong with you than actually take a look at themselves. And it is not your job to save everybody. It is your job to take care of yourself and to be well. And it is not selfish and it is not mean. It's called loving yourself. And you are on your way and you're doing it. And I'm telling you, keep it up. You're doing a great job. You really are. I hope you can see all the progress that you are making instead of beating yourself up for the things you think you should be doing better. I'm telling you, you are on the right path. You are doing the right things and you're okay. If you are watching this video today, in this moment, you are okay. So I'm going to get to the deeper meaning of this, but I know this is a beautiful card, and it says intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. That is your gift. That is not a curse, guys. That is your gift. When people tell you, oh, you're too sensitive, you're in touch with yourself, and that makes people who are not in touch with themselves really uncomfortable. So your hypersensitivity is your gift. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter the dialogue into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have the ability to read between the lines and to find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. The deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You were given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or the five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So this is saying, maybe you were brought up in a family that they made you second guess yourself, but a lot of times when people don't trust themselves, they go after people. I don't want to say go after, but they are drawn to people who trust themselves, and the only way they find comfort is making other people doubt themselves. So this is saying, you guys are psychic. You are in touch with yourself. You're starting to get in touch, if you haven't already, with God, with source, with the divine, with the angels, with your guides. Like, you're starting to feel connected to something else, and maybe you can't explain it or put your finger on it, but you're starting to feel the shift. And when people are emotionally disconnected from themselves, they have no idea what you are talking about. And it is not your job to explain it to them, and it is not your job to get them to understand it. You will walk away feeling like you're crazy, and I'm telling you, you are not crazy. That your gut is right, and that is God talking to you. So I hope you're able to listen. It's a process, but you will keep getting signs. And some of the signs are, I'm going to give you some signs. Seeing feathers, seeing birds, seeing times on the clock, 222, 333, 444, finding dimes. Dimes are a sign that somebody from heaven is saying hello to you. Finding pennies, hearing a special song on the radio that reminds you of somebody. These are all the ways that I know of that Source, God, the higher power, is connecting with me. These are signs that, okay, Michelle, you're on the right track. So if you are getting those signs, you are on the right track. So don't stop, okay? But this is saying take a nap. So this is saying maybe you have a deep knowing, and now that you know that this is the direction you're going in and this is right, and you don't have to overdo it. You can't speed it up. It is not a race. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you. So there's no quick or fast way to do it. So this is saying take a nap. Take a nap, rest, stop, smell the roses. It is okay to rest. You are divinely protected. You are being divinely guided. And that this is permission to rest. If you need someone to tell you that you're allowed to rest, I am going to be that person for you right now. So it says rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action. Allowing dreams to arise. This is the time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into the state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles, your goals, your list, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams resurface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. So you guys, you're not gonna miss it. This is time to tell you, slow down, take a breather. Spirit has you, always. Always, always, always. Okay, I'm going to read the Angel of Abundance cards because I feel like I need to give you guys just a little more of a message, but your messages have been beautiful. You are on the right track and you're doing a great job. And I'm sorry for what's happening with who you're being taken away from. And it might feel like a loss and it might feel like a betrayal, acknowledging that things aren't right and haven't been right. And you are invited to start breaking the chain and the cycle. And whenever you do that, people do not like change. It is so scary, but usually change always brings things better than you thought they could be. So it's the fear of the unknown rather than it's more the fear of what's to come than the actual thing that's coming. So just know, if you are afraid or you feel like your people are not going to show up, they are showing up. You can pray and ask God to put the right people into your life, and He will. I know that because it happened for me. The first card is saying declutter. I feel like there's such a glare. I'm sorry, guys. It says you feel better and more focused if you take time to clear away the clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule as uncluttered as well. So this is saying, you know, after you rest, because it's saying to rest first. So I want you to take that seriously. Take care of yourself. Get out in nature. Go walk outside, journal, meditate, do yoga, have fun. Do things that bring you joy. And then after you feel like you can breathe again, then go back and start clearing your closets out. Start going through stuff, and really stuff that you're not using and you don't need anymore. It is so nice to be able to give that to somebody who's able to do that, who can enjoy your things more than you can. So it says, organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organize your thoughts, your reports, your living workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next steps of action. So what this is telling me is that maybe you guys have been moving so much and you get overwhelmed, which is normal. When you go, it is normal to be overwhelmed, and it's a great way to avoid yourself. And I get it, but this is saying after you rest, and if you guys are like all or nothing people, if you're like go and then you hit a brick wall and then you stop, maybe one thing that you can do is like give yourself, I will work on this for 1 hour today. Like just give yourself small goals, like one thing you can do. And another thing that this is saying is moonlighting. So it's saying you can start working on your dream career part-time while you keep your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So this is saying maybe you've been working on a side hustle, or you have something that brings you joy, and you just love. And it's one of these things that you're like, I'll never be able to support myself with this. It's saying, yeah, yes, you will. But, you know, it's like anything. You start doing it for fun. You start doing it on the side. And where it takes you, it's saying it is going to take you and fully support you. So, you know, I came from a family, I wanted to be a hairdresser, and nobody wanted me to be a hairdresser. And that's what I was meant to do. And I was able to support myself as a hairdresser, by the way. But everybody did not support me in that choice. But I had to do it anyway because that was right for me. And now I'm being led to help people spiritually through the use of oracle cards. And I don't know where it's going to take me, but I love doing it. And I love people. And I love giving messages of hope and love because that is what we all need. So for all the fire signs for the month of October, I am saying this is your sign, signing off, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe.